Hello guys, this is another video which I'm going to take you through on this pair, German 40. We're going to do a top-down analysis of it from a monthly time frame up to even up to the 30 minutes there to see what the German 40 has been presenting to us. Now, starting with the monthly time frame, we can generally say that we are bullish, right? Since 209, we are bullish, right? So on the monthly time frame, we can say that we are bullish by causing what breakos structures, right? That's what we can say. That's the reason why we can say that we are bullish, right? These are the breakos structures we are having. If you look at this area, this is a breakout structure which made this market to do what? To buy, right? These are the only breakout structures which made to buy. And if we have a continuation of breakout structures or breakout structures which are being broken, the higher highs which are being broken, that means the market is what? Buying, right? Now currently this is the breakout structure according to the monthly time frame, but I can see that there is this breakout structure here and tiny breakout structure, but it is a valid breakout structure, right? Then if we go to the weekly, now the weekly is going to present to us new market structures, right? So this is the area where we finished. So we're going to look at where did this market mitigate and then start to do what? To give us some reactions from there. Now, if we look at this breakout structure over here, we can generally see that market, after causing this breakout structure, all these were liquidities. All these were liquidity, and the market is currently doing what? Going up. But if we look by the rules of market structure, we normally say after the breakout structure, the first pullback, it is always an inducement. Now, in this case, the inducement we are talking about, it is this inducement over here. After this breakout structure, after this breakout structure, we created that high. Market gave us this first pullback, which failed to do what? To break that high, creating what? Liquidity around this area. So early buyers were being introduced at around this area. So we had to go up, create a fake buy, and then market drops to take them out, and then we continue being bullish. So at around this area here, this is our new breakout structure at around that area. That is our new breakout structure. Then if you look keenly at around this area here, this is the inducement, or rather you can call it liquidity the way you want, but for me this is my inducement, right? So inducement has been taken out, market has reacted from an immediate fair value gap, right? And then it went up. So after going up, if you look at this area here, after market giving you this taking out this liquidity and then going up, it caused what? Another breakout structure. So what does that mean? This lower low here is a strong low. So when a strong low is being taken out, it is always what? A change of character. So this is our change of character, the chart. Other people call it the market structure shift. Now, before this market structure shift, we were anticipating this market to do what? To give us a reaction from this demand, but it failed, right? So when we were expecting to have a buy from this area, remember I told you this, when we have a breakout structure, the first pullback is always what? An inducement. You can have a look at this. This low failed to take out that high, so this is an inducement. So market had to go up, drop, when it went up, it failed to take out to break above that high. It had to drop. We were expecting to have a buy from this area, from this demand, when market had managed to do what, to take out this inducement, but it failed. It managed to take out what, our strong swing high. So when the swing high is being taken out, it turns into a change of character, right? So when the change of character has been shown, that means the market has shifted from being bullish. Now it's going to be on a bearish. Then now, if we are looking for a bearish, where do we expect this market to come from? Remember, we have this another break of structure here. And then there are these key levels here, which the market never mitigated. We have that weekly demand, right? We have that weekly demand whereby the market never mitigated that key level. But let's work with the current price action. The current price action, if you look keenly around this area here, when we had this change of character, the only supply zone we had is this candle over here. This is the supply zone we having. So what does that mean? We are inside the supply zone. So we are anticipating a knockdown sell from this supply zone to this area. So when we'll be shifting to a lower time frame, we will be looking for change of character around this area for us to do what? To sell. Those are the confirmation entry. Actually, this is on a weekly time frame. If you look at it on a monthly time frame, you're going to see something like this. But if we go to the daily now, let's go to the daily. Remember, the only thing now we do is just refining it. So let's come to this area. From this, if we look keenly on this order block here, we can take this candle over here, right? But you keep in mind that the whole of this area, we are supposed to be looking for at least a buy opportunity if the market gives us an opportunity. Then for this supply zone over here, we're going to do what? Just refine it to that candle over there, right? Yes. Now, have a look at this. When we had this change of character, now what we need to look at is this pullback. Let me show you the actual uh, pullback I'm talking about. This is the actual pullback I'm talking about. This pullback from when we had that change of character, this pullback, the entire of this pullback, we need to concentrate on it before the market mitigates what? Our supply zone, right? So we need to look at how the market managed to do what? To give us, right? If we look at this area here now, we're going to say that this is our last break of structure according to the daily. This is according to the daily. Then we're going to say that this is our change of character around this area here. It's our change of character. And then at the extreme demand, actually let me name this at the extreme demand. The extreme demand is here. That candle is our extreme demand. But we have seen that having our general external structure, we are reacting from a major supply for the sales. So even if I've marked this order block here, these are for the internal structure according to the internal, right? So if we keep on following the market, market managed to do what? Also to give us another break of structure whereby the acting demand was this bearish candle over here, whereby market mitigated that area, and then we had what? We had that buy going up and giving us what? The break of structure. So this is the current break of structure before the market mitigated what? The supply, right? And for the demand of this break of structure, obvious is this what? This bearish candle over there, right? Now, we've mitigated the supply zone. And this is on the daily time frame. And this is our what? last break of structure. So we have this what? This strong low over here. So this is our strong low, right? And then this is going to be our weak high. So we are trading from, this is our trading range now. This is going to be our trading range, that high to this low. So if we break above that high, we're going to have what? A continuation. But if we break this low, according to the daily, we're going to have a reversal. I mean, a market trend shift. Start not doing what? Going down, right? So let's go to another time frame to see what the market presented to us in on 4H when we mitigated this supply zone. So on the 4H, this is what the market gave us. The only thing you'll do is just refine. Keep on refining what? These key levels. So if you look at this area, the order block on 4 hours, if you can feel it, you can refine it up to that lower side there. And then we had this area here, market coming to get this key level there. We have a demand at around this area, right? Then this area here, market remitigated this support region here, right? Remitigated again this area. Now on this point here, market mitigated this key level there, right? Then over this area here, this is the area where market mitigated. This is the area where market mitigated our supply zone. So according to this pullback to this supply, these are the external structures whereby it is a pullback, but it is the external structures whereby we were coming for this supply. Now, it's going to be an external structures for these internal breakout structures which are inside here. So if you're going to look at this, these are what? Breakout structures. So that is a breakout structure. Let me zoom. That's going to be a breakout structure. And then if you look keenly for this breakout structure, this is the strong low. And then for the strong low which has been taken out, it turns into a change of character, right? So we have a confirmation. Market has given us the confirmation that we are looking for a sell, right? Where is the supply zone? The supply zone automatically it is around this area, like that. So we have gotten a confirmation on the lower time frame for us to do what? To have a sell. And then again, on this area, when we've mitigated that supply zone, right? Do we have any more confirmation? Yes. Have a look at this. This is the last breakout structure market created before starting to do what? To dump. Now, when that is a breakout structure, then this is what? Our change of character. That's our change of character. And where is the supply zone? The supply zone, it is here. This is the supply zone market is supposed to be having a sell from, right? So you were supposed to be selling from this area according to the 4H, right? According to the 4H on Friday, you were supposed to be having a sell from that area on, actually it was on Thursday, right? Need to refine this because most of traders I've come across with, they are not true swing traders, they are day traders, and most of them they are what? Scalpers. But for day trading, you can take either a position from there, or swinging, you can take a position from that 4H supply zone. But we need to refine that even up to the 1 hour. So now on the 1 hour, this is what we have. We need just to refine this supply zone to this bullish candle there. And if you wanted to refine it more, you could have gone to the 30 minutes and then you refine that supply zone at least to a reasonable supply zone at around that area. Or if you could have gone to the 15 minutes, at least you could have refined that order block, a very suitable order block at around that area. Then you could have at least managed to do what? Go in for the sales at around this area, and then you target any liquidity below or any structural low, right? So that's how you could have managed to get that sell, and then that's how you could have managed to do what? To come across or to face German 40, and that's how we normally analyze our markets. Now, for this trade, I'm anticipating that we might have a sell towards this demand zone at around this level here before we start doing what? Going up. This is my anticipation. And then, so if we manage to break this area, then that means we were coming for this demand. But also, you need to monitor this law. Also, you need to monitor this law. This law is being protected because of this break structure. If we manage also to break this law, we're going to have a drop, a crazy drop on German 40. But for now, watch on this zone and then this demand zone over here, these two demand zones. Then you can try your best to do what? At least look for sales and then you engage yourselves on these sales. Just look for an opportunity for this drop and then get in for the sales until we reach this area before we start looking for opportunities for buying. That's all. That's what I can say. And what the other thing I can say is that make sure to like this chat and also make sure to like our video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you and have a lovely day.